question about the letter to Eric?
Correct.
You met with both Mr.
Terry,
Williams?
yeah, Terry and Eric both.
What were the outlined items?
Basically, Eric and I just sat down and talked about bringing the program, or having the program continue here. Eric suggested that we go ahead, that him and I work together, coming up with a speaker, that we ask for the speech somewhere between 2 and 4 weeks before. Eric said 4, I said 2, I think was sufficient, and that we could screen this speech.
Eric suggested a 4-week before the speaker comes speech.
Yes.
So I talked to Eric, and this wasn't at all what he said he talked about. Terry talked to you, and he said this was all new to him. And the American Legion has not decided to have a program here. It's up to the whole group, not just Eric or Terry.
And that's what he said, and that's why I put together the letter, because I think it was the first Sunday and the first Friday or Saturday, the 2 meetings were held of the month. Is that correct, Sherry?
I don't know when you met. I just know that the result of it was not at all what's in this letter. He was unhappy.
Who was?
Eric was.
Okay, Sherry, I called him and asked him if he read the letter and if what we talked about was in this letter. And I was under the impression that this is what we agreed upon.
Terry, I know that you talked to him also, and it wasn't what, he was not happy when I talked to him.
That was the impression that I had also, ma'am.
Because when you talked to him, it was basically the same thing, that it was up to the organization. There's no program here until they agree. And the things that were needed were an apology to the Legion, an apology to the speaker, and a policy. Well, there's policy here, but the policy setters sit right at this table. Not you and not Eric.
And that's why I presented it to the board also, and what our discussion was about, Sherry.
Okay, because Eric felt like he had been stabbed in the back. This was not at all what he talked about.
That was not my intention, and this is what we talked about that day.
Well, it's not a done deal.
And I'm not saying it was.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
We appreciate you meeting with her, too, and thanks for taking your time to do that. That was a great gesture on your part.
Like I said, we'd like to resolve the issue and move forward. Any other questions about this or anything else?